And action.
KODA Classic Event 3, we got some running and gymnastics. So, we're gonna talk about the RX division first. That is the only division that will be doing synchro movements. And then we'll talk about intermediate, masters, and scaled. So, RX, we start with synchro toes to bar. These will be on different bars. Both bars will be the same height. You'll hear a lot of complaining about that, about, oh, I can't reach the bar. They can, 1, be athletic and jump. They can, 2, use a J hook to assist themselves up. Or 3, their partner could come and help them up to the bar. We will not be providing boxes. That's a fall risk. That's how people get hurt. Now, we start with synchro toe to bar for the RX division. All we're looking for is toes to be reaching the bar at the same time. Boom. Boom. Those are great reps. Come down. Now,
really nice.
If Cruz gets a little ahead and his toes are touching before Edgar's, you might give him a warning, say sync it up, and then start throwing no reps. Those would be pretty clear and obvious no reps, right? They're not touching at the same time. For our toe to bar standard, for all division on toe to bar, both feet need to make contact with the bar. So Cruz, show me one where like only one foot hits. That would be a no rep, only his right foot's hitting there. Even if they go thunk thunk, still a no rep. We need toes at the same time. That's open standards, baby. Feet also need to cross behind the bar at the top. None of that, I don't know, weird Rico butterfly style toe to bar. Cool, so that's toe to bar. The run, we'll have a run course out there. Don't worry, we have people out there as well, making sure that they don't skip on the running. We'll go to the toe ring in a second.
Okay.
Chest to bar is this next movement for our RX division. Synchro chest to bar, same idea as toes to bar. We're only worried about synchro at the top. See how these look? And good.
Pretty good.
Pretty obvious.
Nice.
Touching the bar at the same time. Same idea as toe to bar. You'll see if they're off. No rep them if they're not touching at the same time. Now, then they run again. They come back in. They have bar muscle ups here next. So these are split. We'll just do 1 rep here. We'll show a good lockout at the top. Only one person's bar muscle up. You'll see his arms are locked out at the top. He's finished with his weight on the bar. That's good to go. Now, for the runs, they will be running at the same time, but let's say Edgar runs faster than Cruz. Edgar can run back to his bar and be waiting on Cruz. However, he cannot start the gymnastics until Cruz is back at the rig. That will come into play specifically for our intermediate, masters, and scale divisions where there is not synchro movements. So let's talk about those. Intermediate has toes to bar. We just talked about those, same standard. They have pull-ups. We need chin breaking the bar. It doesn't have to be over, it just has to break the plane of the bar. So see, it's not technically over the bar, but his chin is above it at the top of the rep.
Do a kipping pull-up.
These are permitted too. Kipping, strict, any style.
That was a chest to bar, but
He wants it. He wants it.
do a strict pull-up.
With a chest to bar. Can you? Wow.
There you go.
Cool. So that's intermediate. Same thing. They're running together. If one person beats the other person, and this is where it comes into play because there's no synchro movements. Eddie can be dead on the run coming in. Cruz can start as soon as he gets back in while Edgar rests. Now, toe to ring, the only movement in scaled and intermediate that's different because they have pull-ups and chest to bar after that. So we'll have Cruz show some toe to ring here. We are looking for both feet to penetrate through the rings there. So if only one foot's going through, I'm gonna call a no rep there. Say both feet need to go through. We're gonna allow toes touching the ring or have to go through?
I think go through.
They have to go through. If they're kicking the rings, correct them quickly. Say toes through rings, toes through ring. Go through, and it's fixed. Cool, so we talked about toe to bar, we talked about synchro toe to bar, chest to bar, pull up, toe to bar, chest to bar, bar muscle up, toe to ring. We talked about running. There will be people out on the course to make sure not cheating the run, so you don't have to worry about that. Did I miss anything?
Event 3.
Event 3.